Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to the Real Life English podcast, Speak English Daily. I'm Emma. And today is special. Very, very special. Wherever you are right now, maybe you're in your cozy bedroom, with morning light streaming through the curtains. Or perhaps you're on a crowded bus, watching the city wake up. Or maybe you're taking a quiet walk, where the only sounds are your footsteps and your heartbeat. I want you to close your eyes for just a moment. Take a deep breath with me. Feel the air fill your lungs, in and slowly out. Feel your shoulders relax. Feel this precious moment, where it's just you, me, and a story that's about to change everything. You know, every single day, I receive messages from people just like you. People who whisper to me through emails, through comments. Emma, I have this dream. I want to speak English. But I'm scared. I'm stuck. I don't know where to start. Today's story is different. Today, I'm not just going to tell you about transformation, I'm going to live it with you. In this story, I will become Alex, a person just like you, with the same fears, the same dreams, the same determination to change their life. I will speak as Alex, think as Alex, feel as Alex. When I say, I am nervous, I want you to feel that nervousness in your chest. When I say, I am proud of my progress, I want you to feel that pride in your heart. Because Alex's story is your story. Alex's voice can become your voice. So, close your eyes and imagine you're standing in front of a mirror. Not just any mirror, but the mirror in your bathroom, where you brush your teeth every morning, where you see yourself when you're most honest, most vulnerable. The person looking back has dreams dancing in their eyes. Dreams of speaking English confidently. Naturally. Beautifully. That person sees job opportunities they can't take, because the interview is in English. They see online courses they desperately want to join, but they're taught in a language that feels foreign on their tongue. They see international friends they'd love to connect with deeply, but the conversation stays surface level, because the words, the real words that carry their heart, just won't come. But here's what I know, what I see when I look into that same mirror. What you're about to discover in the next hour. That same person has incredible untapped strength. Determination that even they don't know they possess. The power to transform completely in just 30 days. In the next hour, we are going to live through 30 days together. Not just learn about them, but live through them. You'll feel my frustration of day 1, when my mouth won't make the sounds my brain wants. You'll experience my tiny miracle of day 5, when I say my first clear English sentence. You'll ride my emotional roller coaster of week 2, when everything clicks, then falls apart, then clicks again, even better. You'll discover methods that actually work. Not the boring grammar rules you learned in school, but real, practical, powerful techniques that take me from silent to confident. Not in years. Not in months. In just 30 days. Are you ready? Are you ready to meet the person you'll become? Are you ready to hear your own voice, speaking English with confidence and joy? Are you ready to live this transformation with me? My transformation story, our transformation story, begins right now. Let me tell you about my story. I'm Alex. I live in a small apartment on the fourth floor of a building, where the elevator sometimes works, and sometimes doesn't. I have a job. I pay rent. And I have dreams. Dreams that feel both close enough to touch, and impossibly far away. I am 28 years old, though age doesn't matter for this story. What matters is that Tuesday morning in October, when everything changed. When the dream that had been whispering became a voice that demanded to be heard. The email arrived at 7:23 a.m., right between my first sip of coffee and my second piece of toast. Congratulations! You've been selected for an interview with Global Innovation Corporation. The position offers international collaboration, competitive salary, and the career growth you've been seeking. The interview will be conducted in English. Please confirm your availability. I stared at that email for 17 minutes, 17 minutes of reading the same words over and over, feeling excitement and terror dance together in my chest. This was it. The opportunity I'd been working toward for 3 years. The company I'd dreamed of joining. The role that would change everything. But there it was, like a mountain blocking the path to my dreams. The interview will be conducted in English. Thursday, 2 p.m. I sit in a chair that's too soft, in an office that smells like expensive coffee and possibility. The walls are clean and white, with awards and certificates that speak of success, of people who've made their dreams come true. Across the desk sits Ms. Rodriguez, kind eyes behind stylish glasses, a smile that says she wants me to succeed. So, Alex, she begins, her English clear and confident, tell me about yourself. 4 simple words. In my mind, in my native language, I have the perfect answer. I'm passionate about innovation. I've worked hard to get here. I have ideas that could change everything. In my native language, I'm articulate, funny, intelligent. But now, with those 4 English words hanging in the air between us, my mind goes blank. I open my mouth. Nothing comes. Close it. Open it again. I am. The words feel thick, clumsy, like trying to run through honey. Ms. Rodriguez waits patiently, encouragingly. Take your time. But time doesn't help. I try again. I work in. I have experience in. But the grammar feels wrong, twisted. The pronunciation sounds strange even in my own ears. Each word that comes out makes me want to disappear a little more. 23 minutes later, I walk out of that office. Not run, walk. Slowly. Like someone in a dream where their legs won't work properly. Ms. Rodriguez's words echo in my mind. Thank you for coming in, Alex. We'll be in touch soon. For this particular role, we really need someone with stronger English communication skills. The elevator is broken, so I take the stairs. 4 flights down, each step heavier than the last. Outside, it's starting to rain, the kind of gentle rain that feels like the sky understands my sadness. This isn't the first time. There was the online course about artificial intelligence that I wanted to take, taught entirely in English. There was the promotion last year that went to someone with better communication skills. There was the conference where all the most interesting presentations were in English, and I sat there, understanding maybe 30%, feeling like an outsider in my own field. There was Maria, the colleague from Spain who tried to be friends, but our conversations never went deeper than, "How are you?" "Fine, thank you." "And you?" There was that Netflix series everyone at work talks about, but I need subtitles, and even then, the humor doesn't translate. There was that YouTube channel that teaches exactly the skills I need for my career, but it's in English, and following along is exhausting. That night, I stand in my bathroom, brushing my teeth before bed. The fluorescent light buzzes slightly. In the mirror, my reflection looks tired. Defeated. I rinse my mouth, and in the quiet that follows, I whisper, in English, because even my frustration speaks English now, "Why can't I just speak?" The reflection doesn't answer. But something deep inside me does. Something that's been sleeping, waiting for this exact moment of complete honesty. I look myself directly in the eyes and make a promise. Not to my boss, not to my family, not to the world. To myself. 30 days. I'll give this everything I have for 30 days. Whatever it takes. I don't know how yet. I don't have a perfect plan. I don't have a teacher or an expensive course. But I have something more powerful than any of those things, a promise made in the mirror at 11:47 p.m. on a Thursday night, when I finally admitted I was tired of being afraid. I fall asleep that night not with disappointment, but with something I haven't felt in months. Hope. Determination. The quiet excitement of someone who's about to begin the most important journey of their life. Tomorrow is my day one, seedling. Friday morning. My day one. I wake up at 6:30 a.m., 30 minutes earlier than usual. Not because I set an alarm, but because excitement and nervousness make sleep impossible. My apartment is quiet, the world outside still waking up. I make coffee, the same coffee I've made every morning for 2 years, but everything feels different. Sitting at my small kitchen table with my laptop, I type, "How to learn English speaking fast," into the search bar. Thousands of results. Overwhelming. Promising. Confusing. Everyone claims to have the secret, the method, the solution. I click on a video, Basic English Conversation for Beginners. A cheerful woman appears on screen. "Hello. How are you today?" she says, smiling directly into the camera. I try to respond. Open my mouth. Close it. Try again. Hello. The word comes out like a whisper, uncertain and shaky. Even alone in my kitchen, speaking to a computer screen, it feels terrifying. But I have made a promise, and promises have power. I try again. And again. For 15 minutes, I sit in my kitchen repeating, "Hello, how are you today?" to my laptop screen. Some attempts are better than others. Most sound nothing like the cheerful woman. But something important happens in those 15 minutes. I don't quit. Saturday morning. I try the same video. This time, I notice something that changes everything. I'm trying to say each word perfectly. Hello. How are you today? Like reading a shopping list. Robotic. Exhausting. Then I remember something from my childhood. singing along to songs on the radio. I never thought about each note separately. I felt the music and let it carry me. I try something new. Instead of focusing on perfect words, I focus on the rhythm. Hello, how are you today? Becomes like a song. My mouth moves differently. The words connect. It's not perfect, but it's musical. It's alive. For the first time since starting, I smile while speaking English. Sunday and Monday. I discover something beautiful called shadow practice. I find videos of people having normal conversations, not lessons, just real people talking about everyday things. I don't try to speak out loud. Instead, I move my mouth silently, copying the speaker's lip movements, facial expressions, rhythm. Like learning to dance by following the choreographer's movements without the music. It feels strange at first. I catch my reflection in the laptop screen, mouth moving silently, eyebrows raising and lowering with the speaker's emotions. But something magical happens. My mouth starts learning English shapes. My face starts making English expressions. Monday night. I realize I've been thinking about my day in simple English phrases. That was difficult. I feel tired. Tomorrow will be better. The voice in my head is starting to speak a new language. Tuesday morning. My day 5. I wake up and, without thinking, say to my reflection while brushing my teeth, "Good morning, Alex. Today will be a good day." I stop mid-brush, toothpaste foam still in my mouth. Did that just happen? Did I just speak English, naturally? Without planning it? Without struggling? Good morning, Alex. Today will be a good day. Clear. Natural. Confident. I want to call someone. Tell someone about this moment. Instead, I do something even better. I record myself saying it again. Good morning, Alex. Today will be a good day. Then I play it back. The voice I hear doesn't sound like the person who whispered hello 4 days ago. It sounds like someone who's beginning to believe in themselves. The rest of the week, I start small conversations with myself. While cooking, now I'm cutting onions. I don't like cutting onions, but I like eating them. While walking to work, it's a beautiful day. I feel happy. While getting ready for bed, today I practiced English for 1 hour. I'm proud of myself. These aren't perfect sentences. Sometimes the grammar is wrong. Sometimes the pronunciation needs work. But they're real. They're honest. They're my thoughts in my new voice. Thursday evening. Something extraordinary happens. I'm watching the news, and when the weather reporter says, "Tomorrow will be sunny with a high of 24 degrees, I respond naturally. That's perfect weather for walking. Not to anyone. Just responding. Like my mind is having an English conversation with the world. But Friday, day 7, is difficult. I wake up tired, stressed about work deadlines. I try my morning English practice, and nothing works. Every word sounds wrong. Every sentence feels forced. The confidence from earlier in the week seems like a distant memory. I sit on my couch at 7 p.m., laptop closed, feeling defeated. Maybe I'm too old for this. Maybe I don't have talent for languages. Maybe I should just accept that English isn't for me. I look at my phone, scrolling mindlessly, avoiding the promise I made to myself. The voice of doubt gets louder. You've been doing this for a week and you can barely introduce yourself. How do you expect to have a job interview in English? But then I remember something. I remember standing in that bathroom mirror, making a promise. I remember Ms. Rodriguez's kind eyes. I remember all the opportunities that slipped away because of fear. I pick up my laptop. Open it. Find a simple video about daily routines. I don't have to be perfect today, I whisper. I just have to try. For 20 minutes, I practice simple phrases about morning routines. Some are good. Some are terrible. All of them are brave. Sunday evening. 1 week completed. I sit in the same kitchen where this journey began, but everything feels different. I take out my phone and record a message. Hi, my name is Alex. This week, I started learning to speak English. It's been difficult, but I didn't quit. I said my first natural English sentence. I had my first English conversation with myself. I'm proud of myself. Tomorrow starts week 2. I play the recording back. The voice I hear is stronger than it was 7 days ago. Not perfect, but determined. Not fluent, but honest. Not fearless, but brave. That night, I fall asleep with a small smile. Week 1 is complete. My journey has begun. Monday morning, week 2. I wake up with something that wasn't there before, routine. Not just the routine of brushing teeth and making coffee, but the routine of English practice. It's becoming part of who I am, not just something I do. But I'm about to discover something that changes everything about how I understand English. I'm listening to a conversation between two friends planning a weekend trip. I'm trying to catch every single word. What are you doing this weekend? I was thinking we could go to the mountains. It's exhausting, like trying to catch individual raindrops in a thunderstorm. I pause the video, feeling overwhelmed. This is too fast. Too many words. Too complicated. Then I try something different. Instead of listening for individual words, I listen for the music, the rhythm, the flow. I play the same conversation again. Suddenly, I hear something completely different. What are you doing this weekend? I was thinking we could go to the mountains. English isn't word by word. It's group by group. Phrases that dance together. English is music, not mathematics. Tuesday and Wednesday. I practice this new way of listening. I find simple conversations and listen for chunks, not words. How are you feeling today? I'm doing well, thank you for asking. What about you? I was wondering if you could help me with something. That sounds really interesting. Tell me more about it. I start tapping the rhythm on my table while listening. English has beats, like a song. strong beats and weak beats, important words and connecting words. By Wednesday evening, something miraculous happens. I'm listening to a weather report, not every word, just rhythm. And suddenly, I understand the whole message. Tomorrow morning will be cloudy, but the afternoon will be sunny and warm. Perfect weather for outdoor activities. I understood a weather prediction in English without translation. The English sounds went directly into meaning. Thursday and Friday. I develop what I call layer listening. I choose a simple video, maybe someone talking about their morning routine. First listen, just feel the music of English. Don't worry about words. Let the rhythm, the emotion, the music wash over me. Second listen, catch key words. Morning, coffee, work, happy, tired. Third listen, understand the story. Like opening a gift, layer by layer. Friday evening, I try this with a video of someone describing their weekend plans. First listen, just rhythm and emotion. The person sounds excited, energetic. Second listen, key words, Saturday, hiking, friends, beautiful, looking forward. Third listen, complete understanding. This person is going hiking with friends on Saturday and is very excited about it. I close my eyes and picture the hiking trip. I'm not just hearing English anymore, I'm living inside English stories. Saturday morning. I start something new. An English notebook. Not for grammar rules, not for boring vocabulary lists, but for beautiful chunks I hear and want to remember. That's really interesting. I was thinking the same thing. What do you think about? I'm looking forward to. That makes perfect sense. How about we? These aren't just phrases. They're tools. Keys that unlock conversations. Sunday evening. I practice these chunks while cooking dinner. I'm looking forward to eating this pasta. That smells really interesting. How about we add some cheese? I'm talking to pasta, but really, I'm talking to the world. Each chunk feels natural, more like something I would actually say. By Sunday night, week 2, something fundamental has shifted. I don't feel like I'm studying a foreign language anymore. English is starting to feel like a neighbor's language, not my own yet, but familiar. Recognizable. Friendly. I'm humming an English song while washing dishes. Actually humming. The melody carries the words, and my mouth knows the shapes without thinking about them. The person who sat in that job interview 2 weeks ago feels like a different lifetime. That person was afraid of English. This person is beginning to make friends with English. Sunday night. I record my weekly reflection. This is Alex, end of week 2. This week, I discovered that English isn't about perfect words, it's about music and rhythm. I understood my first weather report without translation. I started collecting beautiful phrases like precious stones. I caught myself humming an English song. But most importantly, English doesn't feel scary anymore. It feels possible. Tomorrow starts week 3, and I think I'm ready to really start speaking. I play the recording back. The voice I hear sounds like someone who's beginning to believe they might actually achieve their dream. Monday morning, week 3. I wake up and do something that would have seemed impossible 2 weeks ago. I look in my bathroom mirror and say, "Good morning, Alex. Today is going to be an amazing day for speaking English." Not whispered. Not hesitant. Clear. Confident. Natural. Like greeting an old friend. This is the week everything changes. This is the week I stop being afraid of my own voice. Monday morning. I start narrating my routine in English. Not as practice, not as homework, but as naturally as thinking. Time to brush teeth. This toothpaste tastes minty fresh. Now I'll make coffee. I love the smell of coffee in the morning. Today I'm wearing my blue shirt, it's my favorite shirt. The weather looks beautiful today. It feels strange at first, like wearing new clothes. But my voice sounds more confident with each sentence. These aren't perfect sentences from a textbook. These are my thoughts. My life. In my new voice. Tuesday evening. I take this further. While chopping onions, I say, "I'm chopping onions and they're making me cry, but they'll taste delicious in this pasta sauce. I'm adding garlic now. I love garlic, maybe too much garlic, but that's okay." I pause and realize something incredible. I'm not just speaking English. I'm thinking in English. The voice in my head has started switching languages without permission. Wednesday night. I start a new ritual. Before bed, I tell the story of my day. Not to anyone, to my reflection, to my pillow, to the universe. Today was challenging at work. My boss gave me a difficult project, and I felt stressed. But this evening, I practiced English for 1 hour, and I think my pronunciation is getting better. I feel proud of my progress. This morning I woke up early and felt energetic. I listened to an English podcast while having breakfast, and I understood most of it. At work, I had a meeting, and I caught myself thinking about what I would say if the meeting were in English. Tonight, I practiced telling stories about my day, and it feels natural. By Friday, my bedtime stories are getting longer, more detailed, more emotionally rich. Today was interesting. I woke up feeling nervous because it's been exactly 2 weeks since I started this English journey. But when I practiced speaking this morning, I noticed something amazing. I wasn't translating in my head anymore. The English words were just there, ready to be spoken. At lunch, I walked past the coffee shop where they speak English to international customers, and instead of feeling intimidated, I felt curious. I wondered what I would order, how I would ask about different types of coffee, whether I could make small talk about the weather. I'm still not ready for that yet, but for the first time, I can imagine myself being ready. That feels like a miracle. Saturday afternoon. Day 19. I'm in the grocery store, looking for ingredients to cook dinner. The store is busy, full of families doing weekend shopping. I'm focused on my shopping list, thinking in English. I need tomatoes, pasta, cheese, and garlic. At the checkout, something unexpected happens. The cashier is young, maybe a university student, and she's practicing English with international customers. She looks at my items and says, "Are you making pasta tonight? That looks delicious." 2 weeks ago, this would have been my nightmare. Unexpected English conversation. No time to prepare. No script to follow. But today I smile. And I respond, yes, I'm making tomato pasta with lots of garlic. It's my favorite comfort food. The cashier's face lights up, that sounds amazing. I love garlic too. Have a wonderful evening. And I answer, thank you so much. You too. I walk out of the store in a daze. What just happened? Did I just have a natural, friendly conversation in English? With a stranger? About pasta and garlic? And it felt easy. Walking home, I replay the conversation. I didn't translate in my head. I didn't panic. I just talked. Like a normal person talks to another normal person about normal things. That night, my bedtime story is full of wonder. Today I had my first real English conversation with a stranger. It lasted 30 seconds, but it felt like flying. I talked about pasta and garlic, and it was beautiful. I think I'm becoming an English speaker. Sunday. I decide to record myself having a conversation. Not with another person yet, but with myself. I set up my phone and pretend I'm meeting a new friend. Hi. Nice to meet you. My name is Alex. I'm from Japan. I work in IT, and I'm currently on an amazing journey learning to speak English confidently. I play it back. The voice I hear sounds like someone I'd want to be friends with, warm, genuine, interesting. I record another one. My biggest hobby right now is learning English. 3 weeks ago, I could barely say hello. Today, I had a conversation with a cashier about pasta. It might sound simple, but for me, it was like climbing a mountain. Then I practice with myself, asking questions and answering out loud. Alex, how are you feeling about your English progress? I respond. I'm feeling amazed by my progress. 3 weeks ago, I was afraid to speak English at all. Now I'm having conversations and telling stories. It feels incredible. What's been your favorite moment so far? My favorite moment was talking to the cashier about cooking pasta. It was my first natural conversation, and it showed me that I really can do this. Sunday night. Week 3. I sit in my kitchen, the same place where this journey began 21 days ago, and record my weekly reflection. This is Alex, end of week 3. This week, I found my English voice. Not just the sounds and words, but my personality in English. I tell myself stories every night. Now, I narrate my day while I live it, and I had my first conversation with a stranger. But most importantly, I stopped being afraid of my own voice. English isn't foreign anymore. It's mine. It belongs to me now. Tomorrow starts week 4, and I feel ready for anything. I play the recording back. The voice I hear sounds like someone who has discovered they're braver than they ever imagined. Monday morning. Week 4. I wake up, and something extraordinary happens. Before I'm fully awake, before my feet touch the floor, I think, today is going to be a great day for practicing advanced English techniques. In English. Naturally. Without trying. My mind has switched. I don't just practice English anymore, I live in English. I think in English. I dream in English. Monday and Tuesday. I discover something called intelligent echoing. Instead of just repeating what I hear, I respond to it. I watch an interview with someone talking about their career dreams. When the interviewer asks, "What motivates you most in your work?" Instead of just repeating the question, I respond as if I'm being interviewed. What motivates me most is the opportunity to grow and learn new things every day. For example, learning English has shown me that I can achieve anything I set my mind to. I'm no longer copying sounds. I'm copying confidence. When the speaker is enthusiastic, I feel enthusiastic. When they're thoughtful, I become thoughtful. I'm learning not just English words, but English emotions, English personality. Wednesday and Thursday of week 4. I do something incredibly brave, something that would have seemed impossible 4 weeks ago. I record myself speaking for 5 full minutes. No script. No preparation. Just me, talking about my English learning journey. Hi, my name is Alex, and 4 weeks ago, I could barely say hello in English without my heart racing. Today, I'm recording myself talking confidently about my transformation. This journey has taught me that learning English isn't just about grammar and vocabulary. It's about finding courage. It's about small daily victories. It's about refusing to give up when things get difficult. 3 weeks ago, I was embarrassed by my pronunciation. Today, I can share my dreams and goals, and it feels completely natural. I'm not perfect yet. I still make mistakes. But I'm not afraid anymore. And that changes everything. When I play this back, I can't believe what I hear. The voice speaking is confident, articulate, genuine. This person sounds like someone who could succeed in that job interview. Someone who could take that online course. Someone who could make friends from around the world. Friday and Saturday of week 4, I do something incredible. I turn my whole life into English practice. Morning coffee. I have an English podcast playing softly. Getting dressed. I'm listening to my favorite English song. Walking to work. English audiobook in my ears. Lunch break. I watch a quick YouTube video about something interesting. Cooking dinner. English cooking show in the background. This doesn't feel hard anymore. It feels natural. Like English lives in my house now. Saturday evening, something magical happens. I'm watching a comedy show in English, and suddenly I laugh, really, truly laugh, at a joke. Not because I translated it in my head. Not because I figured it out word by word. But because I got it. In English. Directly. The humor went straight from the English sounds to my heart, without stopping anywhere else. Sunday, the final day of week 4. I do something that takes incredible courage. I record a 5-minute video of myself answering interview questions. I look directly into the camera and ask myself, "Tell me about yourself." Then I answer, with confidence that would have seemed impossible 4 weeks ago, "My name is Alex, and I'm someone who believes in the power of never giving up." 4 weeks ago, I could barely say hello in English without my heart racing. Today, I'm recording this video to prove that transformation is possible when you refuse to quit. I've learned that English isn't just grammar and vocabulary. It's about finding courage. It's about letting your real self speak in a new language. It's about small victories every day, and celebrating every bit of progress. I'm excited about opportunities one can pursue now, conversations I can have now, and dreams I can achieve now. This journey taught me something important. The only thing between who I am and who I want to become is the decision to start. When I play this back, I can't believe what I hear. This person sounds confident, articulate, real. This person could succeed in that job interview. This person could take any course they wanted. This person could make friends anywhere in the world. 3 months later, I sit in the same waiting room, in the same building where it all began. The walls look the same. The coffee smells the same. But I am completely different. Ms. Rodriguez appears with the same warm smile. It's wonderful to see you again, Alex. I'm impressed that you requested to interview again for this position. I smile back. When I speak, my voice is clear, natural, confident. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. I've spent the last few months on an amazing journey, and I'm excited to share what I've learned. So, Alex, Ms. Rodriguez says, settling into her chair, tell me about yourself. This time, I don't panic. The words flow like water. I'm someone who thrives on challenges and believes in continuous growth. When I left our first interview, I knew I had the technical skills for this role, but I needed to develop my English communication. Instead of seeing that as a problem, I saw it as an opportunity. The interview continues for 45 minutes. We discuss innovation, problem solving, teamwork. I share ideas, ask thoughtful questions, even make Ms. Rodriguez laugh twice. When it's over, I walk out of that building carrying 2 things, a job offer, and something even more valuable, the knowledge that I can achieve anything I truly commit to achieving. Now, open your eyes. Come back to wherever you are right now. Maybe you're in your bedroom, or on a bus, or taking a walk. You've just lived through 30 days that could change everything. But here's the beautiful truth, that story isn't just a story. It's a blueprint. It's a promise. It's proof that transformation is possible, no matter where you're starting from, no matter how scared you feel right now. When this episode ends, not tomorrow, not next week, but when it ends, I want you to do something. Take out your phone. Press record. Say these exact words. My name is, your name. Today I begin my English transformation journey. I might be scared, but I'm not letting fear stop me anymore. This is my day 1. Just 30 seconds. That's all. But those 30 seconds will change your life because they mark the moment you stopped wishing and started doing. I promise you this, if you commit to just 30 minutes a day using the methods you heard in this story, shadowing, chunking, daily storytelling, emotional connection, your voice will transform. Not in years. Not in months. In weeks. Some of you listening right now will become English teachers. Some will start international businesses. Some will find love across language barriers. And some will simply gain the confidence to be yourselves in a global world, all of this because you made one decision, to begin today. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. Right now, somewhere in the world, someone just like you is taking their first brave step. Someone is recording their day one video. Someone is choosing courage over fear. We are a family of dreamers who refuse to let language barriers limit our lives. Every small victory you celebrate, every moment of doubt you overcome, every word you speak with growing confidence, you're not just changing your own life. You're inspiring others to believe in their dreams too. Your journey matters. Your voice matters. And the world is waiting to hear what you have to say. Your English voice is waiting inside you. It's been there all along, just waiting for permission to speak. Today, you give it that permission. This is Emma, and I believe in you. I believe in your dreams. I believe in your courage. Your transformation begins now. Welcome to your new life.